So, welcome to my podcast, Mary Ayisi Boadu, from a banker to author of Debt to Wealth. First of all, I'm very thankful and grateful to you. You have taken your time from busy schedule and came for this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shazad. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how first of all, how you been, and how is your weekend been?
Oh, the weekend has been great. Yeah. I had some few friends around, so yeah, we had good time. It was like partying all day yesterday. Yeah, and today I've had enough sleep, so yes. Yeah.
Okay, Mary, that's really
It's been
good.
very good. Yeah.
So,
Mm.
please tell us about your journey from banker to an author.
Yes. Right. Okay. So since 92. I started a course in banking. So this is the professional banking course that is recognized everywhere in the world. It's called ACIB. That is the Associate of the Chartered Institute of Bankers. So that actually got me into the banking jobs. And I started working with Barclays Bank. And after that, I've worked with different banks in the UK, all of them actually in the UK. But whilst studying, I also had a passion of educating people about money management. But I never thought about writing a book. I never ever thought about writing a book. It just happened all of a sudden. Yeah. I do remember I was working for one of the international banks in the city, and then we were made redundant because the bank was actually sanctioned by the UN, and there was nothing to do. Before redundancy, it was like you go to work and then there's nothing. So I decided to actually further my education. So I did my master's in international banking and finance. And you know, when you finish uni and then you do a dissertation and then you bind it, it looks like a book, right? So that actually got me thinking. It's like you bind your dissertation and it's so big like a book. And I was wondering why I did not like plan ahead to publish. And then it also gives you the excitement and then the confidence that, oh, if you had been able to do this, you can also write a book. But I still did not have any plans. But I was actually on a website and I saw an article about why students, graduates don't find a job. So it's like after graduating, they find it difficult getting employment. And I was thinking that why don't you start a business whilst you are in uni? So by the time you come out, you have your job already. So that got me thinking and I started writing. So that was my first book. So it was on business. And I've written 2 business books. And I have my third one is on motivation. And then the fourth one is the financial book, From Debt to Wealth. And I wrote that because it's always been my passion to like educate people on saving, investing, coming out of debt and all that, because I've been there before. It's like I've had debt as well. And once you are in debt, it's very, very difficult to come out. So my passion was to get people out of debt. And that made me started writing on the financial book. Yeah. And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, that's a great thing, writing, and I mean you have to write so many books and write a one book. That's
Yeah.
really you did a great effort on that. So,
Mm.
what attracted you to banking and finance career?
Yeah, I've always viewed banking as, a good job, bankers as, having a good job. And like back home, you know, I'm originally from Ghana, and then back home, bankers are, you know, we see bankers up there, you know, and
Yeah.
they have we have a permanent job. They drive their cars, you know, they have their houses and all that. So it's like a secure job. And because I love everything about money, 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 and my mom actually used to be a banker. My mom used to be a banker. And then when she left the bank, like she said, people were begging her to stay. And then she said, oh, no, in the future, I would encourage one of my children to come into banking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she did not even say that. It was like I had a passion to go into banking, and that's it. It's like when I go into the banking hall and I see all these officers, you know, doing their job and all that, it was very, very attractive to me. And I thought, okay, me too, let me get in there and then help people, you know, manage their money. So that was my first attraction to banking. Yeah, until I got here. Yeah.
I have seen a lot of people working in a corporate environment, so I wanted to become an investment banker as well. But
Yeah.
however, it's you have to put a lot of effort, a lot of time. I see
Yes.
sometimes they do odd hours,
Oh,
so it's
yes.
not easy.
No, it's not. It's really, really hard work. And it's like when we haven't completed the task, you know, you can't go. It has to be done.
Yeah.
Everything is about, you know, timing, and then, you know, it just has to be done. So if you don't finish your work, you can't go. And most of the time, it's like we go in early. Like me, I'm always there like an hour early. And then sometimes we finish a bit late as well. But it's I mean, once you're in banking, you kind of know or expect that this is what is going to happen, so you work with that, you know. Yeah.
That's I understand. So,
Yeah.
as you have written 3 books, so how would you describe the character of a leader, and how could you elaborate how we can develop the skill of leadership?
Yeah. Yeah, to be a leader, you know, they used to say leaders are born, but if you were not born a leader, you can also like work towards being a good leader, not just a leader, but good leadership. Yeah. A good leader should be an honest person. You really, really have to be honest in everything that you do, so that the people that you work with, they would trust you. You have to create trust. So if you don't have honesty, you cannot be a leader. You have to have the ability to also delegate, because we always say that no one is an island. You don't know it all. So anything that you don't know, somebody else has the answer. So you should be able to delegate what you don't know, and then also be able to freely find out information and then make decision on certain tasks. You have to be someone who is always grateful. Like, you know, you work with people, they do an excellent job. You have to show gratitude to them. Let them feel happy for what they've actually done for you or done for the company. So you have to always show, you know, gratitude. You have to respect the people around you. The people that you work with, give them full respect. Even whether they are below you or above you or whatever, just show respect. It's part of being a good leader. If you disrespect people, they would also disrespect you, and your authority is gone. You cannot have an authority over people when you constantly disrespect them. For being a good leader, you have to be an influencer. You should be able to influence people in a nicer way, actually, not being manipulative. Okay, so you have to gain people's trust, respect them, and then in so doing, you become an influencer. If you don't show respect, you cannot get whatever you want. A good leader has to have vision. Okay, you have to be able to see ahead and then help and plan things ahead for the company or for the business that you are, managing. If you are not able to see ahead, you cannot compete with your competitors. You should be able to see ahead and then think that, my customers, this is what they want. That is what they want. And the market is going to swerve this way. So let's plan and, plan on a different product. So you should be able to, you should be able to always plan ahead in everything that you do. So being a visionary person is one of the qualities of being a good leader. You also have to have the courage, ability to take risk. And taking risk is like a calculated risk, okay? That is when you've analyzed all the options and the do's and don'ts and have all the information that you need, okay, to make a good decision. If you don't have the courage to make a final decision on something, it's like you'll be wavering, and that is no good, because you will be the ultimate person to take that decision. So if you are not courageous, you can't do that. And like I said, you have to have an integrity, honesty is essential. You have to be truthful in everything, have everything in black and white. Be truthful in everything that you do. Let the people that you work with, let them trust you. It's a key to being a great leader. A great leader is always humble. It doesn't mean that you should go low or something, but you have to have the self-confidence and then the self-awareness of everything that goes on around you, okay, and still be confident enough, okay, to work with people. So humility is key. Humility is key. You have to have the strength in yourself in order to impart it on other people. If you don't have the strength, you cannot work with people, okay? And a good leader always accepts responsibility for everything. If something goes wrong, accept responsibility, because at the end of the day, you are the top, you are the leader, you are the people that, your subordinates are looking up to. So you have to accept responsibility for even when things go wrong, and then consciously, turn things around, okay? So if someone does something that is not wrong, teach them the right way, okay? When you teach them the right way and accept the responsibility and correct it, and that shows, strength, and that shows that you are a good leader. Without that, you can never, ever be, a good leader. Okay, so it's like you are working with the people, not just giving them instructions. You are working 100% working with the people. Okay, you have to let them trust you, so that when you give instructions, they will take it in good faith. Okay, you always have to work with the people around you, not just give instructions. And that is a good leader. A good leader also is very good with networking. Okay, like I said, no one is an island, so you have to source for information and then analyze it yourself, something that will suit your company, your business, or whatever product that you are working with. Okay, you need information from here, information from there, and then put it together. A good leader should be able to motivate other people, okay? So you can't be like a dull person. You should be able to motivate other people. When someone is down, you should be the person, to motivate them. Okay. And you have to be purpose driven. Okay. A good leader has to be purpose driven. I want to do this, I want to do that. So you find out how you'll be able to do such and such and such a thing. Okay, if you want to bring out a product, how do I go about it? The planning, research and development and all that, you have to you have to have something in mind that that is more specific. And that is what I think a good leader should be. Yeah.
Thank you. And I agree with you that for a leader, number one thing is honesty, as honesty is an expensive gift.
It is, yeah.
And because most of the people, I mean, half of the people, they don't have this. So, yeah, what you said about leadership, absolutely agreed. So, what inspired you to writing? How did you get inspired and you become writing? How did you motivate yourself more to become a writer?
Because it was actually my passion. Everything I do, like advising people on money, is my passion. Okay. And when you are working out of your passion, it's like you do things with excellence. What I actually love doing, it's and because I've been there before, I had debt, and I know people around me, like friends and stuff, who also have debt, and I always try to advise them to either avoid it or to come out if they are already in debt, and then start saving and investing, because we are planning about our future. So you don't only think about now, think about the future. When you are old, how are you going to live? Okay. I know a lot of people who don't even have pensions, who are not contributing to any pensions. Okay. And that is going to harm you. And if you don't have money management skills, you will not be able to teach your children. So if you are a person who lives in debt, it's like you'll be passing on the that debt, mentality to your children and to your children's children, which should not be. So my main aim is actually making people aware, and then it's like waking them up, like, you need pensions, you need insurances, even put your life insurance in place, save money. If you can invest something. Okay, invest into something, whether it's in properties, whether it's in stocks and shares, whether it's in businesses, because you will need it for the future. Now, when you are young, you are more energetic, right? Sometimes people are able to do 2-3 jobs, or even one job, but they can even do overtime, make some more money. But after a while, when you are old, you can't do that. It's impossible. So now that you are young, or now that you are energetic and the money is coming in, make sure that at least 5, 10%, 15%, 20%, if you can comfortably put it, in a savings or an investment account, that will be a plus. So I love teaching people of coming out of debt or avoiding debt and then investing. That is my passion. So that is actually what drives me, because I want to see everybody happy, and I'm promoting generational wealth. So you sort out your money now, and then it will go on, it would affect your children, and then your children too will teach their children's children. So going forward, there will be no poverty, or, poverty in minimum for the
Yeah,
future.
absolutely. I agree with you on
Yeah,
that because debt kills your wealth.
that's right.
So, so yeah, obviously, a lot of people go to credit card debts. I mean, mortgage is the biggest debt as well. So we don't
Yes.
understand that because everybody say, "Oh, you have to buy a house." No, you don't have to, because if you are renting, any situation like during this pandemic, if you are mortgaging, let's say you can't pay it, you don't have a job, so it's gonna be hard for you.
Mm, mm. Yeah, but on the other hand, if you have a mortgage and you have more rooms, you can also rent some of the rooms out to make more money or even to pay the mortgage off. So it depends on, I do understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But if you can, yeah. And the thing is, if you save enough money to put down on a deposit for a house, your monthly repayment will go down. So it will not take too much of your monthly income. It will not take too much out of your monthly income. So you comfortably live with, a lot. Unless you did not plan it very well and your mortgage is over the roof or something, right? Your mortgage repayment is out of nowhere. It's like more than even 50% of your monthly income. Then there's a problem. Yeah, but if it's, a small proportion of your monthly income and you have a lot of money left over to live on, then that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So after
Yeah.
this last question, we wrap up. And any suggestion for my audience, because you know that this is an uncertain time. A lot of people are struggling with financial situation. Some people has lost their job, they're redundant, because these epidemic or pandemic is happen time to time. As you know,
Yes.
2001, 2008, there was Lehman Brothers fall. Now is coronavirus, COVID-19. So,
Yeah.
which is a big subject. So, how do you suggest people, once the people come out from this situation, so for future, because the pandemic or epidemic happen every 3 to 5 years, so how
Yeah.
they could rescue themselves from future?
That is the plan. Yeah. And I'm really happy you asked this question. So the best thing is to avoid debt. Okay. When you avoid debt, it's like someone having a credit card and paying like £200 in interest. Okay. That interest alone, it's enough to be your savings or your investment. Okay. But this money, you're paying it away to some credit card company or like a bank. And you could have saved that for your future, for your pensions, okay? Or for a rainy day. So number one is to avoid debt, okay? And then if later, whoever it is, find another job, they should try as much as possible to live within their means and cut down on certain costs, certain bills. If they can do away with it, fine. Like a lot of people are signed up on Netflix. Okay, do you watch it all the time? Do you really need it? Because at least you're paying £10 away. Okay, you just, it's just little money, but you can put them together and then save an extra £100 or £200. Like a gym membership. Can you do walking instead of going to the gym? Finding alternatives to live within your means and save more money. Okay, so that is what I would say, people should do. Live within your means, save more money, avoid debt, okay, and build some savings and investment, because you don't know what is going to happen in the future. Nobody expected coronavirus to happen, okay? And we didn't even know how it was going to play out. And even now, we don't know what is going to happen in the next 6 months or 1 year. Okay, so as soon as you start working again, or if you are working, try and minimize cost and then save more money, and that would help. Yeah, avoid debt, save, invest, and then live within your means. That is what I would say.
Maria, thank you very much. One more thing
Thank
before
you.
you go, I would
Yes.
like to put in my description all your books you have written. So if somebody wants to contact you regarding, debt solution, so how they can
Yeah.
connect with you? Are you on are you on social media?
I'm on social media. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm on what is it called? Um, well, LinkedIn. You find me on LinkedIn. You find me on what is the other one?
Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well. Yeah. So yeah, they should be. If they type my name, it will come up everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Or
Thank you.
Facebook.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. You have
Thank
given
you
me your
very much,
time,
Shazad. Yes.
and hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you
Okay
very
then.
much.
Thank you. All right. Cheers. Bye.